Code Section 314.28 is used for the selection of boxes and conduit bodies that are used for conductor sizes 4 and larger. Section 314.28a states, for raceways containing conductors of 4 AWG or larger that are required to be insulated, and for cables containing conductors of 4 AWG or larger, the minimum dimensions of pull or junction boxes installed in a raceway or cable run shall comply with 314.28a, 1 through a, 3. Where an enclosure dimension is to be calculated based on the diameter of entering raceways, the diameter shall be the metric designator, trade size, expressed in the units of measurement employed. This states that the box size is determined by the conduit entering the box. Pull box dimensions for straight pulls are identified in Section 314.28a, 1. The code states, in straight pulls, the length of the box or conduit body shall not be less than 8 times the metric designator, trade size, of the largest raceway. In the example shown, 5 number 4 conductors are pulled straight through the junction box. Since 2-inch conduit is used, the length of the box must be 8 times the size of the conduit. The straight pull box would require a minimum length of 16 inches. The code states concerning boxes for angle or U-pulls, or splices. Where splices or where angle or U-pulls are made, the distance between each raceway entry inside the box or conduit body and the opposite wall of the box or conduit body shall not be less than 6 times the metric designator, trade size, of the largest raceway in a row. This distance shall be increased for additional entries by the amount of the sum of the diameters of all other raceway entries in the same row on the same wall of the box. Each row shall be calculated individually, and the single row that provides the maximum distance shall be used. Let's examine a box used for a U-pull. In this example, 2 2-inch conduits are connected to a junction box for a U-pull. The size of the box is found in 2 parts. In the first part, the largest raceway is multiplied by 6. The largest raceway is 2 inches. This results in 12 inches. The second part includes values from additional conduits on the same wall. The code states that this value must be increased by the sum of remaining raceway diameters. In this example, the box must have a minimum of 14 inches between the connector wall and the opposite wall. The size of pull and junction boxes for angle pulls are not determined by the size of the conductors in the box, but rather are determined by the sizes of the raceways entering the box. The basics of determining the box size are stated in Article 314.28a, 2. The box size is identified as the opposite wall and determined by raceway sizes. This section also identifies the distance between raceways within the box. In this example, 2 adjacent sides of a box each have 2 1-inch conduits and 1 2-inch conduit. The first step in determining the box size is to multiply the largest raceway by 6. The result is 12. The other 2 conduit sizes are then added to the number 12. The result is 14. The box size in this example must be no smaller than 14 by 14 inches. The code also requires a minimum distance between raceways. In this example, 6 inches of distance is required between the adjacent 1-inch conduits and 12 inches between the 2-inch conduits. The design specifications for pull boxes, junction boxes, and conduit bodies can be found in Code Article 314.28. This article includes design specifications for straight pulls, angle pulls, U-pulls, and splices. The code requirements allow for not only the proper heat dissipation for larger conductors, but boxes with ample workspace.